Hey Tupelo High School, this is Emma Grace Miles with this week's sports. The ending of the Golden Wave football season also brought the end to other sports. On October 23rd, the band traveled to Flowood to compete in the state championships. They placed 9th out of 16. This competition brought the band's fall season to an end. Liza has more on the conclusion of their season.
Last year the band was not able to compete due to COVID. Things were finally able to be somewhat normal for this year's competition season. Brandon Jones is a junior who plays the bass drum. He says he enjoys bus rides and being around all his friends.
My freshman year, I got to experience just how band is, how it usually is. And then my sophomore year, COVID hit and then kind of took everything away.
Chrislyn Williams is a senior who joined Color Guard her freshman year and says it was her favorite and best season.
I was very sad because I do like competing for guard. That's the reason why I got in guard, was to be able to compete because I'm a competitive person. So when I found out that we didn't get to compete, I was sad.
Caleb Kellum is a senior who plays the trombone. He says he really began enjoying band when he became a drum major his junior year.
I was very worried early in the season that we were not going to have it since everybody was getting COVID and quarantine. Yeah, it was really fun, and we're really blessed to have this competition season, so yeah, it feels good.
Band director Christopher Knox specializes in drumline and front ensemble. He says it was just great for everyone to have a bit of normal back in their lives.
Number one, it was just to have an audience to perform in front of, just to get back as a group, performing together, just performing music, being in a competitive atmosphere, getting that back.
Because the band season has concluded, it was an end for all the seniors as well to be in the high school band. The band has a quote they always say when they perform for the final time: "Last time, best time," and this was the actual last time for seniors to perform in competition with the Long Blue Line.
Bittersweet. It feels good that I actually have free time now, but at the same time, I know I'll miss it for sure. And
it's more of a bittersweet feeling. I'm kind of happy that I'm finally over with everything, and I feel like I did something good.
This year's class of seniors were special to Mr. Knox.
Students that, when I arrived at Tupelo, they were in the 7th grade and they're seniors now, and we really wanted those students to go out with a bang, and I think with the performance they gave on Saturday, I was kind of emotional when they came off the field.
Even though marching season is over, the band still competes in indoor versions of marching band. Mr. Knox is in charge of the Riptide Ensemble that consists of only percussion and front ensemble. They compete in the spring. Make sure to stay tuned for their new beats next year. I'm Liza Armenta, WTHS.
Thanks, Liza. Although band season is coming to an end, for others, a new beginning is just getting started. This past week, several Tupelo High School athletes signed to colleges for baseball, swim, golf, and basketball. For baseball, Mason Morris signed to Ole Miss, Taylor Ballard to Northeast Mississippi Community College, Turner Leathers to East Mississippi Community College, McLean Ray to Mississippi State, and Kyle Washington to Belhaven. Christian Simpson signed to West Virginia to continue his swim career. Shakina Jackson signed to ICC for basketball, and Walker Wise to Southern Miss for golf.
I think it's huge for our school, obviously, and all the coaches that put so much time in. Not to mention the athletes. I think that every athlete has in their childhood, when they start looking towards the sports that they're in, they start working for that dream of being able to play it at the next level. I think right now we have 8, and there'll be many more, hopefully, that'll continue to progress and end up signing to continue their careers at the next level.
The experience was great. I got to sign with 4 of my best friends, all going to play at the next level, so that was awesome. All the coaches helped all 5 of us get there. We couldn't have done it without the high school coaches and my summer baseball coaches.
As the baseball coach, I only have, I've come in contact with them. We have 5 right now. It's good. It's a you're proud, you're super proud for the kid, their families, you know, and as well as to just see how much work they've put in over the course of 4 years in baseball, and how hard they've worked to get ready to try to reach this goal. It's not something that it's always given. There's a lot of work and time and energy that goes into it, and just I guess humbling to be able to see these athletes, you know, continue their careers.
Playing at the next level is awesome, especially going to Mississippi State, one of the best baseball colleges out there in the whole country. Like I said, just came off a national championship in baseball. Facilities and the field, you can't get any better than Mississippi State. But I'm just looking forward to get there and ready to get there.
Basketball played away against Clinton this past Saturday. The boys fell to the Arrows with a score of 91-86. The girls were also defeated with a score of 88-64. This will bring both the boys and the girls to a record of 3-1. This past Saturday, both boys and girls soccer played Clinton at home. The boys defeated the Arrows with a score of 4-1. The girls finished with a score of 2-0 in favor of Clinton. Two new additions to the boys soccer team, Tim and Jojo, are foreign exchange students, and they're making an incredible debut on the team. Ava has more on these two players.
Go, go, go! Go, Pete! Fell down!
What we know as soccer, foreign exchange students Tim Elders and Johannes Jandl know as football. They came to Tupelo this year, Tim from the Netherlands and Johannes from Austria.
It was pretty random, I think, as a family member asked me one day, and then I just said yes, and then the whole process started, and I signed up for the program.
While Johannes is experiencing America for the first time, Tim is a return visitor.
Whenever I came to the U.S. for the first time when I was like 7 years old, I really liked it, and I just wanted to be here for a longer period of time, and then this was the first chance to do that, so that's why I chose to become an exchange student.
Anyone who has ever moved knows how hard it is to fit in a brand new environment. Tim and Johannes say that trying out and making the soccer team has helped them find friends.
Since the first practice, I met all of the soccer guys, and they're really nice, and I made some good friends.
I think it helped right from the start, because you already know the whole team, you know people in the school, and it makes you feel very welcome.
While both of them played soccer in their home countries, playing here is a little different than what they're used to.
That it is a little different for them playing here than where they came from. The style we play is kind of more direct, a little more physical than the way they play, and so that has been probably the biggest difference for them playing here.
The play style isn't the only difference, though. It's a lot hotter here, and they're playing for their school. Schools in Europe don't have high school sports. The differences don't stop in soccer, though. American culture is also a new experience.
You can meet random people on the street, and they'll be nice to you, and that's not working like that in Austria.
The country where I'm from, most of the people are atheists, so they do not believe in God. And then coming here to the South, almost everyone is religious, so that was the biggest culture shock for me.
Even amongst all the changes, Tim and Johannes have found their place with the soccer team. You can see them and the rest of the boys' soccer team on the turf field tonight at 5 and 8 p.m. I'm Ava Lacey, WTHS News.
A popular Thanksgiving tradition here in the South is the Egg Bowl that takes place between two of the biggest rivals in the state, Mississippi State and Ole Miss. This football game takes place on Thanksgiving every year. Take a look at some of the predictions made by Tupelo High students and staff on the upcoming game. Who do you think is going to win the Egg Bowl?
Mississippi State. I'm going to go with Mississippi State.
Definitely Ole Miss.
Mississippi State.
All right, who do you think will win this year's Egg Bowl?
Oh, Mississippi State, no doubt.
Ole Miss. Land sharp.
I think Ole Miss is going to win.
Ole Miss.
All right, who do you think is going to win?
Ole Miss.
Mississippi State. Oh, you already know State got to do that.
Mississippi State.
What do you think the final score will be?
54 to 49.
I don't know how football scores work.
Okay. 102-0.
35-31.
76-0.
34-17, Bulldogs, baby.
Ole Miss will beat them at least by 20.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah.
Lord, how much?
You got any freestyles for us? Off the dome right now.
Nope. Rolling down the street. I can't say those words. Sipping on. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Murder was the case that they gave me. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. All right, that's enough.
That's all we have for this week's edition of Sports Media. Be sure to check back soon for more updates. I'm Emma Grace Miles with WTHS News. Have a great break and happy Thanksgiving.